vampire's favorite dessert. What? Vampires aren't real. Performing today because I didn't have anything new, so instead we needed some other performers, so I am reading something that's pretty old. It's a rough draft, and it's basically a thank you poem without actually saying thank you in it, so here we go. I met you 2 years ago, on a hot July 16th day where the heat was too lazy to disperse and instead just collected on our skin, making us seek refuge in the only place where reality couldn't touch us, the shade. There's very little of it that day. I arrived late for reasons out of my control, and I don't remember the exact moment we spoke for the first time. But I do remember a late night walk, talking about our favorite music and a battle our phones had when we wanted to share songs, making mixtapes in a carpeted common room during the darkest of nights. I remember that. It's hard to believe how you, one of the first people I met in college, have invariably affected the course of these last 2 years. But of course, I didn't know it at that time. Didn't know that you would be one of the greatest people I'd ever meet. The very air you gasped breathed role model into my lungs. You wrecking ball of awkwardness and confidence, you taught me the importance of embracing who I was, and very quickly, I learned that some angels are too humble for wings and a halo, and would rather have horn-rimmed glasses and a heart of gold. I know you'll just be humble about this, but it's the least I could do for someone who has been such a good example for me. You unconsciously speak for those who can't. As if your voice box could move oceans and deflect bullets, dancing to the beat of your own glow-in-the-dark royal gold drum. That must be why you're always smiling. Or maybe it's because your attitude is always cranked up to optimist. You take every situation with a bucket full of hope, and you never quite got the concept of selfishness. You change lives without so much as a blink of an eye. Your 5-foot, 10-inch frame weighed down by all the wisdom you have to give. I wouldn't be surprised if you left footprints in the asphalt. A role model that believes she hasn't touched enough lives yet. You're the evidence that angels walk among us. Ooh.